and welcome to part 102 of my report on the McCarrick Report by Patrick Parson. Today we start and complete Chapter 26, Accusation in the Archdiocese of New York and McCarrick's Resignation from the College of Cardinals, mid-2017 to mid-2018. Chapter 26 starts out with a bang, saying that on June 8, 2017, the Archdiocese of New York received a claim that McCarrick unlawfully touched minor 1 in the 1970s when the claimant was 16 and 17 years old. The report says this was the first accusation of McCarrick for sexual abuse against a minor that involved a named victim. The claim came through the Archdiocese Voluntary Independent Reconciliation and Compensation Program, IRCP, and the Archdiocese reported the claim to local law enforcement. A footnote on page 433 states that civil law enforcement declined to investigate the claim because the criminal statute of limitations for the incidents had expired, which were some 40 years previous. The Archdiocese received the accusation on June 8. Cardinal Dolan wrote to the Holy See for instructions how to proceed on September 7, 2017. A reason for his asking for instructions is given in that the jurisdiction was reserved to the Holy Father under canon law. A reason for the 3-month delay is not given, other than possibly the time it took to consult with bishops where McCarrick had served. A footnote mentions Cardinal Dolan saying in his letter that McCarrick did, quote, not want the matter reserved to the Holy See, unquote, and that McCarrick believed that, quote, he deserves no special treatment and that this allegation needs to be treated like we would for any other priest, unquote. And a month and a half later, on October 18, 2017, Pope Francis, acting through Secretary of State Cardinal Parolin, instructed Cardinal Dolan to conduct the preliminary investigation. Parolin later sent another letter instructing Dolan to send the acts of the investigation, together with your personal votum, to the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, which will submit them to the Holy Father for further action. Now, the report does not give a definition of votum, so I researched the word. Votum is a Latin word meaning, among other things, a recommendation or opinion. So Cardinal Timothy Dolan, Archbishop of New York, ordered a preliminary investigation to be opened to gain a clear and specific understanding of the facts and circumstances of the alleged acts. The investigation, assisted by lay investigators, lasted from late December 2017 through mid-April 2018. The investigative information was turned over to the Archdiocese of New York Review Board, which unanimously found the allegations against McCarrick both credible and substantiated. Cardinal Dolan sent the board's decision to Cardinal Parolin on April 23, 2018. And on May 8th, Dolan sent his votum to Parolin, which was, quote, that given the gravity of the allegations against Cardinal McCarrick, he be permanently removed from public ministry and placed on a life of prayer and penance." Unquote. Archbishop Becciu informed Pope Francis that the allegation had been deemed credible. According to Becciu, Pope Francis was shocked to learn that McCarrick had been found to have abused a minor. On May 22, 2018, Parolin asked Nuncio Pierre to transmit a letter to McCarrick, asking McCarrick in the name of the Holy Father to, quote, refrain from any public ministry or appearances until a final decision is made, unquote. The decision was made public on June 20, 2018. Pope Francis accepted McCarrick's resignation from the College of Cardinals on July 28, 2018. What comes next? We will find that out in Chapter 27. As we wonder what comes next in our own lives, let us refocus our thoughts in saying the Fatima Prayer. O my Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell, and lead all souls to heaven, especially those in most need of thy mercy.